Hi, my name is Kelly. Welcome to my channel. I teach technology in an elementary school, and one of the very most favorite things my students love doing is drawing in Google Slides. In today's video, we'll be checking out how to draw a butterfly. So open up a blank Google slide and let's check it out. Let's get started. To draw a butterfly, you're going to insert a heart to begin with. So bring your mouse cursor over to the shape icon, click on it, click shapes, and then bring your pointer over to the heart, click it, and then click on the center of your slide. Next, you'll position your cursor on the dot at the top of the heart frame and turn it until it's facing sideways at a 270-degree angle. Now hold the shift key down with one finger and stretch the heart out to make it bigger to the size that you want. And now you're going to duplicate that by holding down the control key and tapping the letter D. Once you have two of the heart, you're going to flip it horizontally. So with that blue frame around it, you want to click Arrange and then rotate and then flip horizontally. Now we can position the heart over so that they join together just in the middle, like so. And now we're going to add the middle of our butterfly. So you'll click to add a shape, and next you'll get circle, and you can actually draw this out because we're going to use an oval. You can draw it out by holding it down and then use the red lines as a guide to position it in the middle. Now that we have the body and wings of the butterfly, we're going to do Control A to select all, Command A if you're using a Mac, and then we're going to make a transparent border on all the shapes that we have so far. So click your border color and then transparent. Then you can click away. Now, butterflies are very colorful, so I think for this butterfly today, I'm going to select each heart and choose a nice bright color, maybe purple. And then I'll do the same for the other side, match the color, purple. And maybe for the middle of the butterfly, you can choose any colors that you want. I'm going to do blue. That's looking good so far. Now we want to add some spots, eyes, antenna onto our butterfly. So we can use the circle to make our spots. And of course, we're going to make a transparent border and then choose a color that you would like to use for your circles. You can do as many as you like. I'm just going to duplicate them by doing Control D a few times, and then as I position them, I can change the colors around however I like, and you can do that too. You can use more than 6 circles if you like. I'm just using 6 to get it started. After we have all of this drawn out, we're going to do Control A to select everything on the slide, and then you're going to group it together. So you'll click Arrange and then Group. And since I think this might be a little bit too big, I'm going to hold down my Shift key and just make this a little bit smaller so that we can draw out the rest of it. Now for our antenna, you're going to use the line tool. So next to the shape icon is the line tool. You will click Select Line and then Line. Now, in order to draw a straight line, you're going to hold down the Shift key while you're doing it. So I'm going to position the little plus over here. I'm going to click down and hold my Shift key at the same time. and draw out the antenna. Nice and straight. Now I'm going to change the color of the line by using the line color button, and I'm going to make it black. And next to that is the line weight tool. I want to make this thicker, so I'm going to click on that and select 3 points. That looks pretty good. Now that I have that over here, I'm going to duplicate this by doing Control and tapping the letter D. Now I have my second antenna, which I can move over here. I can click the Arrange and then rotate it to flip it horizontally so that it matches. There we go. And I want to take these lines and I want to send them behind the top of our butterfly. So while I have the blue frame around it, I'm going to click Arrange, Order, and then Send to Back. And I'll do that for each of these antenna. Arrange, Order, Send to Back. For the eyes of the butterfly, we'll use circles. So select your Shape tool and then bring your cursor over to circle. Click on the middle of your slide. Hold down the Shift key to keep the shape in order while you're shrinking it down. And then you can fill it with black and remove the border. Now you can bring it over onto your butterfly and see if you like the size of the eye. I think that needs to be a bit smaller, so I'm going to hold it down and shrink it a little bit more. Once you have the eye the correct size, you can do Control with the letter D to duplicate it and then put it into position on your butterfly, like so. Now I'd like to add some stripes to the middle of the body, and to do that, we're going to use the moon shape, which is right there. So you'll click to add your moon shape, you'll turn it to 270 degrees, remove the border, fill it with black or any color that you like, and then you'll hold your Shift key down and you'll shrink the size in so that it'll fit onto the body of your butterfly, like so. And you can make any adjustments that need to be made once you get it onto the body of the butterfly. And then you can duplicate that. Control D, however many times you want. And as you position it, you can fix the size if you need to do that. And there we go. I'll get mine into place. Maybe I'll add one more right there. And I'll add one more. And I think for the mouth, we might want to also add another moon. Only this time we'll make it, actually we can use this block arc instead, just to have something a little bit different. We'll flip it to 180 degrees, remove the border, make it transparent. If you want to make the mouth red, that's fine. And then you're going to shrink it down, move it in, and then you can bring it over onto your butterfly. Now, if you wanted to add some more colored dots, this would be a great time to do that. So I'm going to do Control D a couple more times, and maybe this time I'll change the color as I move them. So with that blue frame around it, maybe I want to add some yellow to my butterfly. And again, while you're doing your butterfly, you can put as many decorations on it as you want to. You can change the colors as much as you want to. There we go. I think I'll make that spot green. And once you're done completely and you're happy with the way your butterfly looks, you're going to want to group it together so that it's one whole piece, because we've added some things to it since we grouped it the last time. So I'm going to do Control A to select everything, arrange, and then group. So now that we have our butterfly, if you want, you can shrink it down so that it's a little bit smaller. You can duplicate it so that your butterfly has some friends. It's completely up to you. And if you wanted to add a nice background image, you could do that as well. I think I'd like to add a background, so I'm going to do background and then choose image. And for this, I'm going to do a Google image search, and I'm going to just type in nature and see what comes up. Find a nice nature background, like maybe this one looks nice. I think that would be a nice background to put the butterflies in. And there you have it. Now you can position your butterflies in nature. That was awesome. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so that you can get notifications every time a new video is uploaded. See you next time.